meet. That place is called the joint. This joint we have got immovable joint and movable joint. Movable joints are 4 types, that is gliding, hinge joint, pivot joint, and ball and socket joint. These are the 4 different types of movable joint in our body. Immovable joint we normally see in the cranium. Cranium is the brain box within which the brain gets lodged. There are 8 bones altogether. They are attached to each other by no movement, means immovable bones, immovable joints. Gliding joint we have got wrist, ankle, hinge joint we have got a knee, elbow, pivot joint is the neck. We rotate our neck on this pivot joint, and ball and socket joint is the hip and shoulder. Ball and socket joint actually gives a all-round movement. These are the 2 ball and socket joint. I can move my hand in all directions. I can move my hand in all directions. So this is the ball and socket joint. Here is one is ball is here. I can move leg also in all directions. So these are the ball and socket joint. I have got the gliding joint in the wrist, in the ankle, in between the vertebral column. Vertebral column also can be taken for example. This movement, this bone opens up to a certain limit. More than this, I cannot move. So this is just like the hinge of the door. As the door opens and closes, shut, on the base, on those 3 or 4 hinges there on the frame fixed with the pen is fixed with them. That is the hinge. Here also we have got the hinge joint. This is the knee. Up to a certain distance it moves. Not more than this. Then comes pivot joint. There are 2 vertebrae, first and second. First is called atlas, second is called axis. Axis has got an extension on which the atlas moves. Atlas moves in this way on the axis extension. This is called the pivot. Pivot means pillar. Pivot joint. And I showed you the ball and socket joint, that is shoulder and the hip. So we first, you have got the book. Now you can open the book and see. We have got bones. We have got bones 206 there, mainly found in the skull, in backbone, that is the vertebral column, the rib cage, the limbs, arms and legs. mostly we get them. And to connect these four appendages from of the body, that is 2 legs and 2 hands, there are girdles. Girdling means tightening, fastening. This girdle bones, there are shoulder girdles and hip girdle, they connect the 4 appendages to the body. And within the ear we have seen ossicles, and hyoid bone is here that provides support to the head. We have seen the joints here. Now last but not the least, we have got the muscles. Now I tell you, muscles are the special organs, contractile organs of the body. Muscles, their characteristic feature, they contract and relax. During contraction they provide the action, during relaxation they cannot provide any action, and that's why always muscles occur in pair. For small example I tell you, the bicep and tricep occur in pair. Bicep contracts, I bend my hand, but relaxing bicep I cannot make it straight. That time I need the triceps help. Tricep contracts and I extend my hand, I make my hand straight. So these muscles are 2 types. One is voluntary, moves according to our will, voluntary muscle, and involuntary muscle, which again I see there are 2 types. One is the smooth muscle, other is the cardiac muscle. These muscles are not within our control. Since they don't work according to our will, we call them involuntary. Voluntary muscle can work according to our will. This cardiac muscle is specially found in the wall of the heart, specially designed for the heart movement. This is found in the alimentary canal, like esophagus, intestine, stomach, etc. These all are the parts made up of smooth muscle. And voluntary muscle, voluntary muscles are normally which is within our control, like bicep, tricep, deltoid, etc. There are many muscles there, 639 pairs. These muscles work during contraction and hence they have to occur in pair. A single muscle during contraction performs an activity and during relaxation another is not possible. They only perform the activities during contraction, and that's why they have to occur in pair. So these are the three different kinds of muscles. I give you a actually these are all striated muscles. Striations are there, both lengthwise and crosswise. These are the nucleus. It's a cell, so nucleus has to be there. You will be studying it in higher classes. The smooth muscles are tapered, and this cardiac muscle are specially designed with extension to join fibers together. These are highly fibrous and they never get tired easily. It is said that, do you know that heart keeps beating throughout the life and it doesn't get tired. Once the heart gets tired, we see what happens. The person dies. When heart fails to perform the activity, it is said that if the heart gets one night rest, you can get another life to survive. So these are the three different types of muscles. Muscles and bone together perform the activity, action in the body, maybe movement, maybe locomotion. Here I give you another aspect of this. The bone where articulation is seen, especially the movement is seen, has a cartilaginous cover. Bones are rough in nature, that's why they increase friction. This is the cartilaginous cover, provides smoothness so that the movement can be possible, and this part has got a fluid inside. This part is got a fluid inside. This fluid is the lubricating fluid. With the age, that lubrication is reduced So we have got pain in the knees for the movement. Bones, this yellow one is the cartilage.